Hola, it's Pappy's Dirty Kitchen, yeah. Hi, everybody. This is me and my sister, and I miss her wicked. I'm gonna turn this down because sometimes the music friggin' overpowers everything. Yeah. Me and my sister used to compete over pizza recipes or whatever. And, hers was really good, and mine's really good. And yours is probably really good too, but I'm just sharing mine with you. My recipe, my pizza dough recipe. Are you ready for this? Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. Alright. Yeah. So in this very old, disgusting, this very old friggin' mixer, I've got my dough hooks on there or whatever, and I put 1.5 cups of semolina flour and 2.5 cups, a total of 4 cups of regular white flour or whatever, enriched or whatever, and so a total of 4 cups of flour in there, semolina, and it's not cheap, but it's tasty. And I found that this mix is pretty groovy. 1.5 to 2.5. Now to this, I'm gonna add about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. You know. All right, there we go. Throw that in there. Get that done. Alright, so we got the salt in there. Now, I have ready yeast. Let me see if I can grab the package over here so you can see it. This is the instant yeast I use, Safe Instant or whatever. Yeah, SAF. I guess SAF, not safe. Well, I hope it's safe, but it's SAF. SAF Instant. This is what I use for my yeast, is instant yeast. You can use regular yeast, and you want to use a package and proof it and everything, which is what I used to do. But with this, you don't have to proof it, which is groovy. And you really don't have to do anything, but I add sugar just for flavor, and I think it helps proof it a little bit. But if you do it wrong, it'll and you wait too long after you make it, and as far as storing it and everything. Where's my that's 1/2 tablespoon. I want a teaspoon. Where's my teaspoon, man? It's dirty somewhere, man. Where's my teaspoon? Alright, well, it doesn't matter. Friggin'. You want a good charge of this yeast, man. I guess this was 1/2 tablespoon, so I just put a tablespoon in. 1.5 tablespoons, man. Yeah. You might not have to do this much, but I just I think go big or go home sometimes. You know. But it might be silly. You know, Gordon Ramsay would be like, "You donkey! You added too much yeast! Friggin', is this your first day on the job? Congratulations, your last!" But, yeah, alright, we got the yeast in there. Alright, I'm gonna put this away, back in the fridge. Keep it in the fridge, man. But, yeah. Alright, we got the yeast. What am I looking for? There's basil. Right on. Alright, yeah. But, alright, now we're gonna add sugar. I'd say about 3 tablespoons or so. Yeah. There we go. Maybe about 1/4 cup. I don't know. Just don't add too much. Alright, So there's the basic dough recipe as far as just basic dough. Makes good pierogies, which the Russian Christmas is coming up on January 7th, by the way. Nostrovia. But anywho's, I'm gonna make this even groovier and add. Wait a minute, is that onion? No, it's garlic. Add about a tablespoon and a half of garlic powder, and then some basil. Yeah. About a tablespoon of basil. Tablespoon and a half. I'm just shaking it in there, man. A little bit more. Yeah, right on. So we just made garlic and basil friggin' pizza dough, man. Alright. So you want to mix this all together. Mix all the semolina and the regular flour and the salt and the sugar and the yeast and the basil. Mix that. If anybody knows the friggin' mixer company that wants to give me a new mixer, friggin' is just as groovy as this one. I really don't like the KitchenAid. I got one and I gave it away, and I still keep this old one. I like it. It works easier for me, or I dig it. The KitchenAid, you got to drop it down and everything to get in there and mix. It's a real pain, I think. The design is industrial or whatever, but yeah, the ease of use is not as groovy as this Sunbeam Power Plus from like 1979 or 82 or something. I don't know. But all right, so we got that all mixed together. Now we're gonna add some warm water. We're gonna start off with about a cup and a half. Yeah. Let's get this water going. There we go. I've just been using it, so it's nice and warm. All right, don't spill it. All right, that's easier said than done. All right, we just added a cup of water. Now, you want to add about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of oil, which is pretty much what I got in this. Yeah, there we go. She's done. You need to fill that back up. Especially later when we got to release the dough. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fill that back up. All right, so we got our oil in there. We got our 1 cup of water. We're gonna add about a half a cup to 3/4. Fill it up about 3/4, 3/4 cup, and pour in about half of it. So half a cup or 2/3 of it. Half a cup, and then start getting everything incorporated and start kneading the dough, man. Kneading the dough. Oh, this is working groovy. That might be all the friggin' water we need. Yeah, this is working groovy. It smells awesome. I can smell the garlic. I can smell the basil. But yeah, mix it around. Make sure you get the bottom, all the flour on bottom and everything. Yeah, this is going together groovy. We're working with grease, people. Or pizza dough. Mamma mia. Or did spaghetti come from China? Or did pizza come from China too? I don't know, it seems like everything comes from China. People don't want to talk about it. They're actually a groovy people. I mean, yeah, they're communists or whatever. That sucks, you know? But the people are pretty nice, you know? Hopefully everybody gets along. Alright, I think we got all the friggin'. Yeah, that was perfect. 1.5 cups. Winter, flour that seems to be different, definitely, than summer flour and stuff, as far as water and everything. But yeah, that's perfect. So, need that for, I'm going to set the timer. Whoop. Got a little bit more on there. Need that for about 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this dough. Let's see. If you can see this dough, it's mixing up pretty groovy. Yeah. It's a little wetter dough than I normally do, but you can add flour to it if you need to. Looser dough or whatever. More loose dough. But that'll still make a groovy pizza. Friggin'. But anywho, you let that sucker go. And, or your KitchenAid or whatever. And, you let that go for 10 minutes. And then you, take the blade out, scrape it down or whatever the dough hooks or dough hook, and friggin' let that friggin' that smells good. Friggin' you let that friggin' you get it all straight down, and then you take a spatula, but before you take the spatula to it, you squirt the edges around the edges of the dough ball with oil, and then as you're scraping it with the spatula or whatever, silicone or whatever you got, and you scrape it down on the edges, and it'll release itself as you scrape it, and it'll form a ball, and then you grab it with your hands and flip it over and massage it a little bit, and there you got your ball, and your dough ball, and you cover the container with cellophane, or whatever, saran wrap, whatever, plastic wrap, or a towel. If you want to do old school and you got a towel and you're all fancy and groovy, and old school and everything, do the towel thing, and you cover it and let it rise, and you punch it down. I'd say at least twice. It takes about 40-45 minutes for it to come up, and you punch it down, move it around, squish it. But actually, at that point, you could put it in the fridge, and then you should use it the next day, because it makes a chewier dough if you let it go in the fridge and rise and leaven in the fridge with those colder, slower temperatures, But, yeah, hold on. We just scrape this down. This is, yeah. Oh, this is a groovy dough. This might be my best dough ever, people. I don't know. But I miss you, Beth. Alright. Let's get that going again. But yeah. This basically, after rises and leavens, it makes, you split it in two. I usually split it into two doughs. I use one right then, or whatever, like tonight maybe. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to put it in the fridge and have it chewier tomorrow and let it sit and mingle, you know. But you could definitely use it in about 40 minutes or whatever with the first rise, you know. But you split it in two unless you're doing a real thick crust. I've been digging a thin crust. So this will make two 16-inch friggin' thin crust. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it here from Pappy's Dirty Kitchen. Yeah. Peace, people.